Whether you are a patient in rehab, post-operation, etc., it is exhausting and frustrating to be there. Patients lack distraction and lose motivation to keep working on clinical gains. I look to make mental health and self-care more of a priority in medical settings. My third interviewee, Dr. Sarah Hoover, discussed with me a lot about how frustrating and devastating it can be in these positions. We discussed the link between mental health and physical health improvements. One of the most effective parts of music therapy and being a therapist in general is the connection made with the patient. It is able to make such an impact because it reminds a patient of their past, gets them excited, and overall distracts them from their pain and discouragement. They can feel motivation from music. Entrainment is a process where two systems that are able to oscillate on their own interact and reach a common phase and synchronize. In the case of audio and music, often a metronome is used to match a patient's heart rate, breathing, calm patients down, and I was able to read about how in physical therapy it can be used to match a patient's walking and other movements. One of the complaints that I seek to solve was the lack of personalization in the process. Sometimes just a metronome would be used or instrumental music, which isn't the most interesting for everyone. I decided to combine these personalized elements into music entrainment through the use of audio engineering technology that exists within current apps for running. These apps naturally transition from song to song with heart rate. I incorporated that theoretical strategy into entrainment processes. The entrainment aspect of my innovation provides physical improvement, while the music, personalized to their preferred genre, decade, and aligned with the current tempo they need, provides psychological improvements. This creates the cyclical process in that improvements of mental health positively impacts physical health. This is the draft of what it was like to create my interface. This is the final product. The doctor inputs the starting tempo, whether that is heart rate, respiration, running, walking pace, etc. The doctor can go from there automatically or also input the preferred genre or decade that they believe could spark change in the patient. My innovation pulls from the database of songs and plays one specifically matching that starting rate and begins the sample with a metronome playing over top. The doctor will also input a target rate so the technology can know whether the tempo should be raised or lowered. Over the time, the songs will change seamlessly and the patient will follow the tempo of the song played while enjoying what they are hearing. The doctor also has options to like the song, to add it to the patient's profile, and write notes in the database if a song is especially effective or is disliked by the patient. This is in hopes that in future sessions the technology will be more personalized and still keep the physical improvements of musical entrainment. Thank you for following this link and hearing more about my innovation.